I began this academic journey a little over 2 years ago. It was most definitely a leap of faith since I already had a steady career of more than 10 years in the field of human resources. However, I decided I was ready for a new challenge and career path. Azusa Pacific University has successfully prepared me for this new career. I chose APU because the integrated credential and master's program allowed me the most flexibility to maintain employment while working towards my goal of becoming a teacher. One of the primary reasons I enrolled in the Digital Teaching and Learning Master's program was to learn effective strategies for incorporating technology into today's classroom, while preserving my larger goal of helping students develop into well-rounded and educated citizens. I'm happy and proud to say that Azusa Pacific University has helped me to reach my goal of becoming a teacher. When I began this master's program, I did not have a full-time teaching position. My plan at the time was to substitute teach for the year while working on this degree and gain more classroom experience. However, since beginning the master's program, I have been hired as a full-time reading intervention teacher. I've also taken on the additional responsibility of teaching an after-school reading program with 4th and 5th grade students. It was this after-school reading program that provided me with the inspiration for my action research project. My project focuses on a Read 180 classroom made up of 18 4th and 5th grade students who participate in the program after school. Read 180 is a literacy intervention program targeted to help improve upper elementary students' reading levels. This study focused on the independent reading component of the program. The classroom management strategies I implemented were effective and students were engaged in their learning most of the time. However, as time went on, I began to notice that student engagement continually decreased during the independent reading rotation. Students were often off task and were not reading for a dedicated 15 to 20 minutes. As students finished reading a book, they were instructed to write a short summary about the book and then take a comprehension quiz online. When I began to collect my data, I found that during the initial 5 months of the program, only 63 quizzes and summaries had been completed. This was far below what the students should have been completing. Students should have easily been able to finish at least one book per month. 3 strategies were successfully implemented: book conferences, award incentives, and peer book recommendations. During the 4-week study period, the class improved its quiz and summary completion rate from an average of 3 per week prior to the implemented strategies to anywhere between 4 to 13 quizzes or summaries per week. Since these strategies appear to have been successful, I plan to continue to use these strategies in the after-school program next year. For my curricular unit, the goal was to incorporate not only technology, but also to take in consideration multiple intelligence theory as well as depth of knowledge. This is a first grade social studies unit that focuses on U.S. symbols, historical figures, as well as the election process. The unit is designed to be approximately 3 weeks in length.
Their country love and mercy more than life. America, oh America, may God thy gold.
Every student is different, and that's why it's critical to take into consideration different learning styles. In order to address these varying needs, I applied Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. In addition to Gardner's theory, I also incorporated the use of Norman Webb's depth of knowledge.
For spacious skies, for amber.
Students will complete a variety of activities that will support the different learning styles, including watching videos from YouTube to learn patriotic song lyrics, reading informational text, completing art projects with mathematical concepts embedded in them, creating timelines, and they will also be participating in a mock election. Many technology components will also be incorporated into the unit to support learning. Some of the technology used will include the use of Bubble.us to create graphic organizers. To reinforce content, online puzzles and matching games will be used. Students will also use interactive timelines and crossword puzzles, as well as creating their own word clouds. Life is full of the unexpected. It is filled with many ups and downs. When I began this journey a little over 2 years ago, I knew I was taking a huge risk, giving up my secure position for the unknown. This new path has led me to become the first person in my immediate family to receive a graduate level degree, of which I am very proud. I really never envisioned earning my master's degree, let alone changing careers during my mid-30s. But it has been one of the best experiences of my life, and now I truly feel that I am doing what I was meant to do. I have definitely sacrificed many things during these past 2 years, but what I have gained has greatly outweighed those sacrifices. Throughout this program, I have come to realize the importance of getting to know each of your students. Every student is different, and in order to engage all learners, we need to search for new ideas constantly. This program has helped me to discover how many resources are available for educators and how to effectively incorporate them into the classroom. I became a teacher to make a difference in the lives of my students. With the knowledge I have gained at APU, I now feel empowered to continue this journey and make that difference.
Story is my life.